Good afternoon, family. I'm probably gonna ruffle some feathers with this one. I'm probably gonna make some people mad, okay? But God is truth, okay? And sometimes the truth don't feel good, okay? But God has called me to give his people the truth, and that's what I gotta do, whether you like it or not, right? So the message for the day, God said it is time to eliminate the middleman. Okay? So in Luke 24, verses 47, Jesus, after he resurrected, he said to his disciples to go and to teach and preach in his name, starting with Jerusalem. Okay? And then in Luke 24:19, it also let us know that Jesus was a prophet. Okay? That's what the word said. That's what the Bible say, right? Okay? So everything I'm giving you is coming from the Bible. Okay? So it's not stuff that I'm making up. You can go back and read it. That's why I'm giving you the verses, okay? And then if you go to Exodus, okay, 20:23, first I told y'all what Jesus said. Now it's time to hear what God said, okay? God said in Exodus 20:23, it says, "Do not put another God beside me." Right? But didn't Jesus say that we have to worship him in order to get to God? But God said, don't ever put another God beside me. Exodus 20:23, okay? And then in Deuteronomy 6:13, God also says, right, do not take oaths in anybody's name but mine, the God of Israel. Right? But then Jesus tell us to go preach and teach in his name. But then God said we're not supposed to do that. That we only supposed to teach in his name. By the God of Israel, Yahweh the Creator. Right? And then, right, if you go to Isaiah 10:15, it says that you're not supposed to put anything that God created above him, right? Because it says, do not raise the axe above the person who's holding the axe, right? Because that axe has no power if that person is not holding it, right? So we are not supposed to praise any creation above God, because that creation has no power without God. It would be nothing without God, because God is the one who created it, right? But yet all we do is put Jesus before God, right? Because that's what he told us, that we have to put him first in order to get to God. But God told us not to do that, right? And then if you go back to Deuteronomy 13, it tells us that if a prophet or one that foretells dreams, right, come and tell you something, perform miracles, and the miracles, you know, even though the miracles is to be made true, right? Like they showing you that they can do these miracles, these tricks. But God said if they telling you to do something different than what I tell you, you shouldn't listen to them. So what did Jesus come? What did he do? He came and started performing all these miracles in order to get people to believe in him. Right? But what did he do afterwards? He started teaching God's people to do stuff differently than what God told them originally. God already warned us of this person that was coming to trick us. Right? And if you go to the book of Enoch, right? Because this was in the Bible before they took it away, right? So if you go to the book of Enoch, chapter 48, right? It lets us know that we only supposed to be worshiping God, right? And it says, all who dwell on earth shall fall down and worship before him and will praise and bless and sing and celebrate the Lord of spirits. It's the only person we supposed to be praising. Did y'all know it's more songs about Jesus? It's more teachings about Jesus than we talking about God the Creator? God said we only supposed to be praising and singing and blessing about him. Right? And then if you go down a little bit, it says, for in his name, okay? We'll go up a little bit more so we can know whose name, okay? And it says, and the wisdom of the Lord of spirits has revealed him to the holy and righteous, for he have preserved the lot of the righteous, because they have hated and rejected this world of unrighteousness and have hated all its works and ways in the name of the Lord of spirits. For in his name they are saved, and according to God and according to his good pleasure, it is he who has regard to their life, okay? So you can only be saved through Yahweh, through the God of Israel, through the Lord of spirits. And we only supposed to be worshiping him, okay? So God says it's time to eliminate the middleman, because he is costing too much, okay? He is costing us too much. He's costing us our salvation. He's costing us our blessings, and we are being cursed, right? And not only is he costing us, but he's stealing from God's glory, because we're taking God's glory and we're giving it to Jesus instead of the one who is actually saving us. And that's the God of Israel, Yahweh, the Lord of spirits, the Creator. I hope y'all listening, family, because this is your warning. This is your warning. You have been tricked. I only know one person that wants God's glory, that wants the Godhead, that has tricked so many people into falling by trying to get the Godhead as well. And we learned that in the book of Adam and Eve, and that's the enemy. He wants the Godhead so bad, and we learn through that book that he's willing to do whatever, transform into whoever in order to get it. Right? Jesus is not the true Savior. He doesn't fulfill the prophecy. And if you continue to have him in the middle of you and God, I promise you, you won't get where you think you're going. He is costing you your salvation, and it's time to eliminate him. All right? I love you, family.